We don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Hey, Delta. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Target. Mike's 50. Watch the screen.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen.
Go. Mike's 50,
Cousins on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. All right, CD, let's look ahead to Week 12, the week before Thanksgiving. Hard to believe some big games. It started Thursday night, Colts-Texans, to decide who would go ahead in that division. But also Seahawks-Eagles, a game that you're going to be doing. That's a big one.
It's a monster one, and if you look at the Eagles' record.
Looking for his tight end Rudolph, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker Bobby Wagner. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Ezekiel Ansah. He's the one who runs him down, and my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. To throw, Cousins. And this one held in by Rudolph. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
What?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
They're not ready for this, man.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Set the tone.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Steps away to his left. There goes a deep ball, end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not too many breaks ahead, according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Hey, eat. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Got to go, in and out. Let's go.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. And they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Quick right. 14, got it. 55, Mike 55. Go. Echo. Mike 55, Mike 5. 14, got it.
Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. Completes it to Dixon. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
First and 10, 46-yard line. Oh, here we go.
They'll try the right side here with Penny. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And avoids the contact by sliding. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny down to the 30 after a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw it with Wilson, escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Evades the tackler, and now some space. 27 yards there, a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. Now Myers for the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
You go. Bring up 48.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Pilot, 64.
49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. And Diggs has it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10. Down at the 31. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. On second down, Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a first down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. First and 10 at the 19. Throwing his Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
17-yard line.
Alert 3. 61. Matchbox lights.
On second down now. It's Cook. Cook stripped. The ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
All day, baby, all day. Here we go. Time to end it. Under 10. 10. Sponge. No. Cover. Go. Hey. Let's go. Get set.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. And his first look is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They go play action now. Jackson being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. And off the deflection, it's caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's Jackson to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going for it with the option right, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Salute the team.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
25. Let's go, defense. Who we got?
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Wilson to throw again. And finding the tight end Wilson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
What? 315. 57. I got
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson, that's caught by Hollister. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
14.
On second down, here's Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. An 18-yard touchdown run. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Now he's forced out right. He uncorks it for Snead. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. Throwing is Jackson. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 34 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Seahawks take over first down. Let's go. 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Alert. Run left. 57's Mike 57. Hey, watch your legs.
Wilson. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Patrick Owasor showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He's got Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
48 Mike. I got you, boy. I got you. 14. Hold up. 48's the Mike. Check. 48's the Mike. Stop your whining. 48's the Mike. Watch the screen.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
57's the Mike. Coming this way. Here we go. Zebra. 57. Mike, 57.
Wilson throwing again. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Alert. 4 down. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Good job right there. Check Mike 57.
Throwing is Wilson. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now it's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brad McDougal. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch.
This is Penny. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
I got you. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. What we got? All go special. Mike 48. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Hey, alert 48. 12. 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
From the 27, Wilson flushed out right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Good job right there. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Now Wilson on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 6. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey. 57. Come on. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, keep it up.
Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to touchdown, Seahawks. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Jackson, forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Exit, exit. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Wilson escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
It's 2nd down.
There. Bang out. Bam. Quit talking about it and bring it. Ball try. 57's right.
After the sack on first down, Wilson, it's caught, Lockett. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
58, the Mike. You go night.
Draw play, this is Carson. Tackle made there by Tony Jefferson.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Hey, 0. 57's the Mike.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On third down, Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he is all the way up past the 25. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Letting one go deep for Roberts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brad McDougal.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so from old age,